2, 1. 4-time with Myriad. You got Coach Jared and
Coach Marta.
And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We've always said we're not going to be doing like weeks at a glance or like schedule updates and event updates. But we have so much going on in the next month and a half.
And it's exciting stuff.
It is really exciting. And we decided that we should probably take some time and kind of break this down. So in the caption as well as the blog post, we're going to have like links and like break down all the events that are going on. But we thought it was really important to kind of go over all that. So we're going to jump right into it.
Yeah, a lot to cover.
We have assessments coming up.
Yes.
And so we'll go down and break that up a little bit, but the assessments are, talk about the assessments really quickly, what they are with level
General,
method.
high level,
please.
Okay. So the assessments, when you first jump into CrossFit at Myriad, you have to go through assessments to get your baseline of fitness. And then as a whole, the gym tests those together. That's called global assessments. And we've decided to do that on a yearly cadence as well as a monthly cadence for 1 or 2 at a time. So we're gonna have 1 week where we go through all of the assessments that we haven't done recently, and you can check in on where you're at based on if you just started with us 3 months ago, or if you've been with us for many, many years. Make sure you're maintaining your fitness, or maybe checking to see like if you've had an injury or something, what shifted in your fitness.
And I think with that, your fitness is always changing, and just because you had a 500-pound deadlift 10 years ago doesn't mean your deadlift is 500 pounds now. So like, that's the beauty of these assessments. And the assessment week is going to be the week after Labor Day.
Yes.
And we're going to have a couple before that and a couple after that you can also retest if you miss those days. And then to Marta's point, every single month we'll be retesting 1 or 2 of those. Our goal is for you to stay up to date on those. They will show as expired if you haven't done those assessments within 6 months.
I have a couple expired ones.
I just looked this morning, I have 6 expired too.
It's a soft expiration, so you'll still get to see your old level, but it will say expired, which is kind of an annoying little nudge to retest.
Yeah. Today is Monday, August 25th, and we actually are doing the running assessment in classes today, so you'll see that coming up and then Friday, 8/29 of this week is the weightlifting assessment.
Yes.
So those are like an example of 2 assessments. We did a squat endurance a couple weeks ago, and then the week after Labor Day, we're going to do all the others because there's 15 assessments, and doing all 15 of those throughout a week can destroy people and also stress people out. So we're trying our best to spread those out and also prioritize the assessments you need to work on or that you need to pass to get through.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So running down the line, we talked about today, I know this will be in the past, but we did the running assessment. Also with that, kind of peppering in some of the schedule, HYROX Chicago has been announced.
Yeah.
So that is, super pumped about that. It's November 14th, 15th, and 16th. At Navy Pier. I'm personally going to be doing an individual HYROX myself. I've decided. I think you're teaming up with a member.
I am.
To
do
the doubles race as well. I know there's a handful of other members. We're trying to get as many people to sign up for this as possible and bring the Myriad community to Navy Pier for that weekend. I don't know when races will be because they're on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So pending on like what division you're in, what weight class you're in, or like pro versus open. We have no idea who's going to be going when, so this is new for us as well, trying to figure it all out. But we do encourage as many people to sign up to try like an official HYROX to really feel that atmosphere. We will be sending out an email to all recurring paying members right now with a HYROX code on there. So if you're interested in signing up for that Chicago HYROX, we'll be sending you an email that has all the information to give you early access a week before the general public to sign up, which is super cool. We just ask, please, please, please do not share that.
Don't share. It's
with
private.
Yeah, with others, because we can get in trouble as a HYROX affiliate. And also, this is a special thing that our members get with us being a HYROX affiliate. It's why we pay for an affiliateship, is so we can have early access to events. And the Chicago HYROX is the Super Bowl of HYROX here in the Midwest. So if you have questions on that, email us, send us messages, and we'll go from there. But that starts Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time and then goes until Thursday at midnight. So you have like a 48-hour-ish, just over 48 hours to sign up for that or decide what you want to do, partner up with somebody as you go. And you don't have to partner up with someone from the gym. Like if you are partnering with a friend, we'll still share that code with you.
Yeah.
Speaking of HYROX, this Thursday, 8/28, we're doing the PFT test. That's the physical fitness test for HYROX. So that gives you kind of a general guide of what event you should sign up for HYROX. It's also just a really good baseline for fitness to try out.
We've done it once before, right?
We have done it once before. Some people finish I think between like 18 to 30 to 35 minutes, somewhere within that range is kind of the general guide. So the workout is a 1,000-meter run, 50 burpee broad jumps, kind of like in place, 100 stationary lunges, 1,000-meter row, 30 hand release pushes, and then finishes with 100 wall balls. So yeah, it's a doozy, but it's a really good baseline.
And it's like the time that you finish it in helps guide you towards which one you should do, right?
Correct.
Which race.
Correct. And if you go to Chalk It Pro and you did this with us last time, your scores are actually saved in there. So I actually saw my score, so I'm actually really excited for Thursday to beat my previous score, my previous fitness, which obviously that's what CrossFit's all about, is being able to test yourself over time.
It's kind of like its own version of an assessment for HYROX.
For sure.
Yeah.
100%. Love that. With that also, bring in friends. If you are interested in HYROX, come in. If you're the general public and you're watching this and you're not a member, come in, try it out that day. It's a really good day to kind of test yourself and see like, what is this HYROX thing? We have classes all throughout the day to 5:30 a.m., 6:45, 9 a.m., noon, 4, 5:15, and 6:15.
Yes.
Come to any of those to try out the PFT test. It's open to the public for that. Then Friday, we talked about this. We have the weightlifting assessment.
Yes,
so
we
that's
do.
going to be clean and jerk and snatch for some people. That's going to be kettlebell swinging for some people.
Yeah.
And then we take a week off because we have Labor Day weekends. And then coming back next Thursday for HYROX classes, 9/4, September 4th, we're going to be doing the rowing assessment.
Yes.
We felt that tied pretty good with a HYROX class, and as well as the level method assessment. It is a 20-minute row test. The idea there is you're rowing for 20 minutes and see how many meters you can get or what your pace can be to level yourself up on that. And there's also other tests lower than 20 minutes as well.
There are. It's like a 10-minute test.
12 minutes, I think, is one.
Honestly, even if you're at those, I would keep going for the full 20 minutes and see where you're at when you hit those like 10-minute marks.
For sure.
Yeah. That's one of mine that's expired.
And that takes us through the Labor Day week.
Yes, it does.
So there's only really one test Labor Day week, which is rowing on Thursday.
Rowing assessment.
And then the following week, Monday, September 8th, is when we really start getting into it.
Yeah, that becomes like global assessment week.
Correct. And we're going to be, really pushing that for everybody, making sure everyone kind of goes through and test themselves, get unexpired and those expired tests. Monday is the front squat. And then the kettlebell assessment.
Yes.
Front squat can be a lot of different things. Typically, it is just a front squat.
Some people, it's a goblet
squat.
Yeah.
Then you also have the kettlebell assessment, which is going to be some either like regular Russian swings or it'll be single arms. Snatches, I think, is the higher end of that.
You're doing those for 5 or 10 minutes.
And then Tuesday, 9/9, so September 9th, you got upper body pull and lactic tolerance. So you'll have the front squat and upper body pull done, which are the tests you need to have done for your lactic tolerance.
That's right.
And then Wednesday, you've got upper body push and neurological and core.
Yep.
So that's going to be some push-ups and then some core stuff. And then Thursday, this one's a little tricky.
Yeah, that's where we have a little break, sort of.
Typically a HYROX day on Thursday, but there's going to be assessment there. It's going to have a deadlift assessment. If that's something you don't want to do, you don't have to do it.
Yep.
We also have a hero workout for it being September 11th in honor of 9/11. We're doing a hero workout called Bradshaw.
Yes.
That's has movements in there that are accessible to all skill levels on that as well, but also is a very challenging hero type workout as you go through. And then Friday, September 12th, you have rings and upper lower endurance tests. So 2 tests there as well. And then we round out our assessment week on Saturday with your favorite.
My favorite.
My least favorite, to be honest.
Aerobic power intervals.
Yes. So that's the 3 rounds of 5 different movements.
Yeah.
And my most dreaded assessment of them all. So I might not be putting that one on my calendar, but we'll see. Then you have the weekend. So that was on Saturday, September 13th, is API test. And then coming up on Monday, September 15th, we start our 6-week HYROX training series. That is going to be an AM session from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m., Mondays and Wednesdays, and then there's a PM session from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., Mondays and Wednesdays. And we have a handful of people sign up for both of those already. If you're interested in signing up for the 6-week training series, those both lead up to the Myriad HYROX simulation, as well as to the Chicago HYROX as well.
Yes.
So it's very intended to be 6 weeks of training specific for
Yes, to get you ready for both of those things.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then Friday, 9/19, we have Gloga. You can speak to that a little bit.
Yes, so we do that twice a year. It's at the yoga studio. That is yoga underneath the black lights. So that'll be at 6:30 p.m. on a Friday evening. It's usually pretty popular. It's really fun. It's accessible to all levels, so open to the public as well. Anyone can come and join us for that class.
Love it. And then last but not least, in September, we have the 27th, Saturday 27th, we have our Myriad Weightlifting Capital Cup, which is a big competition here, USAW certified weightlifting competition. So you can come watch, check out, sign up for it, talk to Coach Dan on that as well. But that's a really fun event that we have at the end of the month.
Yes, and that also open to the public. And if you're new to the weightlifting program here at Myriad, that's something we'd really encourage you to do because it's kind of a good way to put your skills to the test. And then, anyone from the public can sign up for that as well. It's just USAW sanctioned, so you have to be USAW member to compete.
Love it. That was a lot. And
Rapid fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't expect you to sit there with a note piece and write us all down, or a pen and pencil and write it all down, but we'll have this in a blog, we'll have this everywhere else, and then way you can set links, set reminders, set your calendar. My biggest takeaway with this is look ahead at your calendar and prioritize the days that you really want to do.
Yes.
For me, the PFT this Thursday, putting that on my calendar, making sure I come to class, and then some of those certain assessments, the same thing. So.
Yeah, prioritize the ones you want so that you can give yourself rest on the other days and you don't burn yourself out.
Love it. Anything to add?
No, we covered everything.
Cool.
Great.
3, 2, 1.